Which Major League Baseball team has a huge starting pitching edge on Tuesday? Stay tuned for the answer to that very question. Plus, I've got a second free play for you in this very video as I'll be breaking down the Cubs versus the Cardinals, which you can watch tonight on TBS. Another interesting matchup to bet on. What's going on, everybody? Bryan Power back with you here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Had a nice start to the week. Cashed my lone premium release last night. It was the over in Braves Mets. No doubt about it. Winner there. Wish they could all be that easy, but the bottom line is I am the #1 handicapper this season when it comes to betting MLB totals. You can see that on your screen right now, scrolling around across the bottom. I am now up over 50 units with all play mid-April. And wouldn't you know, today's $5 Tuesday, guys. Not just at WagerTalk.com, but at Picks and Parlays and at Sportsmemo as well, across the board. Any website that I'm featured on, you can find my best bet for Tuesday for just $5. Doesn't matter which site you go to, $5 for tonight's best bet. You'll want to check that out. I'll have more on that later, but let's get to some free plays. What do you say? Remember, if you already haven't done so, please click that subscribe button down below. We appreciate your support here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Let's start with a game that many probably aren't paying close attention to. Blue Jays Nationals, 6:45 Eastern from our nation's capital. I see a substantial betting edge in this one. Let's get into it. The Blue Jays, despite being out-hit, were able to steal last night's series opener, won by a final score of 3-2. Jays got a shockingly decent outing from 42-year-old Max Scherzer. It wasn't a particularly long outing, but he was effective enough. Then 6 Blue Jays relievers came in and combined to limit the Nationals' league-leading offense to just 1 run over 6 1/3 innings. Didn't see that coming, needless to say. I don't think anyone did. Toronto, though, is still just 3-7 since the All-Star break. They're in last place in the American League East with a 49-58 record on the year. Remember, and I'm sure you do, this team was in the World Series last October. So it's been a very disappointing 2026 so far for the Blue Jays. Will they make it 2 in a row over the Nationals tonight? That is the question at hand. Odds makers don't seem to think so. Washington checks in. We'll call it a $1.43 favorite on the money line. The total for this game is 8.5, but that may be headed to the key number of 9 by the time you are watching this free play video. Again, Washington, guys, is the highest scoring team in all of Major League Baseball. They average 5.48 runs per game. They've also yet to lose back-to-back games since the All-Star break. Meanwhile, Toronto, they're the lowest scoring team in all of MLB, averaging just 3.92 runs per game. But the Nationals' biggest edge tonight, when I look at this matchup, starting pitching. Washington's going to send Cade Cavalli to the mound. Cavalli is 3-0 over his last 6 starts, 2.43 ERA, and a 45.6 KW rate during that time. That's 45 strikeouts, just 6 walks. And that's despite the fact over his last 2 starts, Cavalli had to pitch in the two most hitter-friendly environments we've got in all of Major League Baseball, Sacramento and Denver. Okay? He went 6 innings and allowed just 2 runs on 4 hits when he pitched in Sacramento, of course, the minor league ballpark where the A's play their home games. The Nationals won there 23-4 was the final score. Pretty easy, huh? Then it was 6 shutout innings from Cavalli at Coors Field in what ended up being an 8-0 win for the Nats. That was Cavalli's most recent start. He's got 3 straight quality starts overall. He's gone at least 6 innings while allowing 2 runs or fewer 5 of his last 6 starts. Meanwhile, Shane Bieber starting tonight for Toronto. He too is coming off back-to-back quality starts. However, Bieber is still running a 7.23 expected ERA and a 5.82 FIP for the season. Granted, it's a small sample size. Bieber's made just 6 starts this year, but you have to figure he's going to struggle here facing the highest scoring lineup in all of baseball. Now, I do want to leave Washington's bullpen out of the equation. Their bullpen currently is the 5th highest ERA in all of baseball. That bullpen is the reason the Nationals are not higher in the standings. It's a big reason why the team's record with Cavalli on the mound this year is only 9-13. But I do think Cavalli's going to pitch the Nationals to an early lead here. Therefore, let's make a bet on the Nats in the first 5 only on the money line. Yes, a little juicy, minus 160, but I fully expect the home team to be winning after 5 innings in this one. Go ahead and comment down below with your thoughts. Do not forget, smash that like button if you agree with me. I'll be breaking down Cubs Cardinals in just a minute. But first, again, let me remind you, you can get tonight's best bet for only $5. That's at WagerTalk, Picks and Parlays, Sportsmemo. Just to be clear, if you're new here, it's the same pick on every site. You can choose which site you go to. It's $5 regardless. Click the link in the description below. If you want to get there a little faster, you'll go to WagerTalk. You can also type just wt.buzz/BP. I'm on a 93-65 all sports run currently, up over 50 units of profit since mid-April. Tonight's best bet, it's play you won't get in this video, okay? We're talking, these are a couple games that I like. I think it's a couple matchups you should hear about, but my best bet, you can't get it anywhere else, just $5 at my page. Go and grab it now while you're listening to me break down Cubs Cardinals. Okay, let's talk about this NL Central matchup here. Cubs are short road favorites. Around minus 115 on the money line. We'll call it minus 115. Total is 9. Cubs beat the Cardinals last night by a score of 7-3. Their record is now 26-12 since June 11th. During that time, the Cubs lead all of MLB in runs scored, in walks, and on base percentage. The offense is really getting it done for the Cubs. They've been as good as anybody over the last month or so. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, they are struggling. Dropped 8 of 11 have the Redbirds since the All-Star break. Tonight, they're going to turn to Michael McGreevy. McGreevy, like Bieber, is one of who we talked about with Toronto earlier, is a guy whose expected ERA is substantially higher than his actual ERA. In fact, McGreevy's expected ERA is 5.48. That's 2.41 runs higher than his actual ERA of 3.07. The difference of 2.41, it is substantial. As a matter of fact, it's the second largest gap among qualified starters. Only Colorado's Tomoyuki Sugano has a larger gap. So McGreevy's been an overachiever to this point. Again, expected ERA, when it's higher than the actual ERA, especially more than 2 full runs higher than the actual ERA, you got to figure regression is on the way. Now, McGreevy's home ERA, 1.89. That's a lot lower than his road ERA of 3.88. But still, McGreevy did allow 4 runs last time out, and that was here at Busch Stadium. Furthermore, another problem for the Cardinals at the plate. They average just 3.72 runs per game at home this year. That's tied for the second lowest average in all of baseball. The only team that averages fewer runs per game at home is San Diego. Seems to me like there are a lot of reasons to bet the Cubs at this short money line price. Tuesday, they're going to send Colin Ray to the mound. Ray has had issues with the long ball this season, and his ERA on the road is not good, 6.45. I will concede that. But given the Cardinals' struggles to score at home and McGreevy's likely regression moving forward, I would still have to throw my support behind our team here. If you want me to make a play on this game, it would be on the Chicago Cubs. Once again, comment down below. Let us know how you plan on betting Cubs versus Cardinals. Again, you can watch it on TBS. Final reminder, $5 Tuesday. I think you've gotten the point now. It's only $5 for today's best bet. WT.buzz/BP. Another free play video in the books. Hope you enjoyed it. We're all done here. If you did enjoy it, please remember to both like and subscribe. And until next time, let's cash some tickets.